As usual, this episode was streamed live on Twitch, link in the description. Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Animac here from the Anime Uproar YouTube and Twitch channel, and welcome to another episode of the Rant Cafe podcast. In this one, we are going to be talking about the best anime girls that can kick your ass. One of my favorite topics ever. You can guess that I came up with it, and I'm really looking forward to this. We got Briggs joining me as usual. We also got Jojo Talks Too Much.
Hello, it is me, that boy who talks a lot. That's me.
Great to have you back, Jojo. We also have Evanito, sometimes referred to as Evanit Zero.
Oh my god, why would you say that? But hi, everyone.
Pleasure to have you back as well.
Thank you.
And we also have Tekking101 back again.
Thank you for having me. I will try to fill the void with Nux not being here. I'll try to be two people at once, so that'll be the best option for me.
That's a good metaphor because Nux does act like he's two people at once often. So. Yeah, Nux couldn't make it today. He was not abducted by aliens, so don't believe the rumors.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah, he will be back next week. If he's not, then he maybe has been abducted by aliens. But otherwise, definitely looking forward to this topic. One thing that I wanted to mention real quick is that if I sound weird today, it's because I am getting over a cold. Also, I just read Berserk past the eclipse this week, so I'm a little bit disturbed. I've been kind of hugging stuffed animals a lot. So, if I sound different, that's what it is. But otherwise, everything's good. Everything's cool. Briggs, please, if you'd like, you can start us off with the first matchup. And by the way we're doing this, it's March Madness tournament bracket. We have the 16 top anime girls that we think could kick our ass. And we're going to be matching them up against each other, voting for the best one. Winner moves on until the finals. Briggs.
I think every month is March for us then, apparently.
Because we are such mad lads.
Clearly. So yeah, in the first round, we have Mikasa versus Sayako. I don't know how to pronounce her name exactly.
Sayako, yes.
And obviously Mikasa's from Attack on Titan, and Sayako is from High School of the Dead. And there's 5 of us, so 3 votes advances the character to the next round.
Yes, and can I just protest because I think it's Mikasa, not Mikasa.
Mikasa Tsukasa.
I do know. Well, I'm trying to learn Japanese right now, and I found out Mikisa means blender. So just be careful. You don't want to sound. Well, she is kind of a blender with her swordsmanship, so that kind of works out too.
She blending titans out here.
Honestly, she could. Yes.
Mikasa and Levi can definitely go full Sonic the Hedgehog mode with the spinning.
Oh God, yeah.
They're like Beyblades.
They are. Honestly, I never even played that game, but yeah, they are. So we're basing this off the fact that they could kick our asses specifically, or
So the way I think we should do this, if you guys are cool, I don't think we should do this in terms of like power scaling, like who would win a fight. I think we should do this in terms of who is the best overall character, in our opinion.
I thought it was who would I want to kick my ass more.
Oh yeah, that's one way.
What are you guys into, man?
I'm a woman who can kick my ass.
We're into strong anime women that like to beat the crap out of us. I thought that was pretty obvious from the get-go, but
but just because they can doesn't mean that you want them to.
Yeah, but you got to channel your inner Spike Spiegel.
Listen,
sure.
Jojo, you vote for whoever you want, bro.
Okay.
This is a judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. Okay.
Nobody's judging.
See, now I'm not sure who to vote for any of these because I don't know which aspect I want to choose. Do I want to choose the fact that they can kick my ass, or is it the fact that they can kick each other's ass? I don't know.
Well, I mean, definitely both of these characters could absolutely kick my ass, Mikasa and Sayako. But for me, I like Mikasa. She's a badass, but at the same time, she was a little bit bland. Versus Sayako, I feel like I'm probably butchering her name every single time I say it, which I'm going to continue to do so. Don't worry. I feel like she knew what she wanted, went for it 100%. She was still a badass in every way, just like fucking up zombies with a wooden sword, right? Like,
It gets even weirder when you find out later on she gets like sexually aroused by doing that. So that I don't know if that adds points or not, but that
Definitely adds points for me. I'm voting for
leaning
her.
towards Sayako, honestly.
Yeah, same. She takes my vote, 100%. I've
Yeah,
never been a
I think I'm
huge
gonna vote.
Mikasa fan. Mikasa. Words.
Mikasa. Mikasa, bro.
Nikisa.
Okay, listen. I want to say though that I think Mikasa, if we were power scaling, Mikasa would definitely crush Saiko because Mikasa has the 3D maneuvering gear, but Saiko is more attractive, in my opinion. However,
100%.
in terms of the overall character, I prefer Mikasa because if we're, being real, Saiko's cool, but we don't really get to see her develop much either. So some people say, oh, Mikasa doesn't change much. Well, I've read the manga. She does develop. And overall, my vote would have to go for Mikasa. Although I do like Saiko, in High School of the Dead. She's a great character.
Yeah.
I don't know who to go for. I like both of them. Crap. I don't know. I think I have to give it to Mikasa only because while she's like blander, she is like an actual character. Whereas Saiko, I was just like, she pretty like the whole way through. And I didn't really care about what like she would say words. I'm like, she pretty. She's saying words. I don't know what they are, but I mean,
What do you mean?
Like,
She's
she's
such a
pretty.
badass man.
She just pretty.
She's pretty. She can kick your ass, and her boobs can do the Matrix.
That's
Yeah.
true. Oh, that's a good. Yeah,
All the
Forgot
boobs
about
in High School of the Dead kind of operate on those Matrix physics.
yeah,
But yeah, her
Dead or
especially.
yeah. No, I got to give it to Mikasa.
All right, so we are 2-on-2. 2 Mikasa, 2 Saiko, and I think Evanito is the only one who hasn't voted yet.
Yes. So I don't know. For me, it's between the anthropomorphic Beyblade and the girl that can destroy zombies with a wooden stick. So, like, I mean, on the one hand, Titans are literal giants, and zombies are just, humans, or they at least used to be humans. So I honestly, personally have to go for Mikasa because,
Damn it.
I mean, come on now. A woman that can, or sorry, a woman.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
can,
that
like,
extra,
get
the extra A.
a whammon that can get rid of a giant versus a whammon that can get rid of, a dead human. I think, Mikasa wins.
Okay, but
Fair enough.
if you look at Ingrata, who just voted or donated 400 magical crystals, thank you so much. He said, but who has bigger boobs? That is the
Saiko.
question here. So I don't know.
Saiko.
I don't know if that
Psycho,
changes your
100%.
vote,
I'm,
Evanito, but
That is not.
Ooh, that
that
don't
is not
tempt me.
Here,
I would
everyone.
change
We're looking at the character, okay?
I'm looking at the character. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're looking at
I mean,
one aspect of them.
Mikasa. By the way,
Mikasa does have abs, though, which I don't know if
It's
that's
true.
your thing,
And
but
she
that
got the
also
booty,
is
too.
a... yeah,
Yeah,
she
like
does.
tough call.
let's just put it this way: what other podcast will you hear the kind of conversation?
I think this was on Joe Rogan last night.
you-
actually.
Yeah.
Morphic Beyblade versus Matrix boobs. Like this is special, everyone.
I need to rewatch High School of the Dead. It's been a few years.
Yo, I watched
Yeah.
it so many times. So yeah,
Oh, it's so
Mikasa advances.
Yes, Mikasa advances 3-2. Thank you for playing Psycho. By the way, the High School of the Dead OVA left me very, very confused.
I don't think I watched
Actually.
the OVA.
Was
think
that
I
the beach
did.
episode at
Yeah.
the end? Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was the best episode.
Yeah, until it wasn't.
Yeah.
The beach
It was the
episode, yeah,
best
that was the
episode
that was the
until it
OVA.
I think I know what
Yeah.
I'm watching tonight. I don't think I watched the OVAs.
Okay,
I've
man.
watched-
Yeah, by all means, watch
100%.
It.
Beach
That's a-
episode?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tell me how you like it.
So in the next round, we have Maka versus Mario Leona.
So this is Maka from Soul Eater versus
Yes.
Mereo Leona from Black Clover.
Yeah, we need Nux to scream it. It's Maka from Soul Eater versus Mario Leona.
It's
everybody.
Maka from Soul Eater. I tried.
That was pretty
Channel
good.
hard
your
to
inner
get
Nux.
He has a very difficult voice to mimic. Hi, everybody. I'm not. Okay, I'm not even just gonna stop.
Clearly,
But-
Maka.
Clearly.
Um,
Clearly. Great Moth is the worst Pokemon.
All right, Animac.
Okay.
I know you read the Black Clover manga. Convince me.
Who are you asking?
You, Animac.
Oh, me. Okay. So the reason my vote would go for Mereoleona is because she just, not only is she a badass, she also looks like a badass. Like Maka is all kawaii and stuff on first appearances, but Mereoleona, you see her and you're like, yo, you don't mess around with this woman. She is the undefeated lioness, and she looks like a lion. She's like fire magic. I don't know if you've seen the anime. Like she has appeared in the anime now. There was this like training arc where she trains like Asta and Yuno and a bunch of the people from her Magic Knight squad because her brother is currently incapacitated, so she takes over. She's just a beast, man. And she's such a beast. She's training, she's kicking ass, and she also takes the time to, mentor Noelle just like on the fly because she's just that badass. So I have to go with Mereoleona. And fun fact, Noxtaku says that Mereoleona is his #1 favorite shonen female character of all time.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
That is a bold statement, actually.
So basically, if I'm the only one voting for Mereoleona in this round and she doesn't go through, Nox will be so pissed.
Ooh.
Well, I'm voting for Maka because
Ooh.
look, here's the deal. All right. I was very impressed with her. Okay. She is a main character of her series. She is, I like the fact she's not actually overly sexualized. She's just a badass main character.
Yes.
She's a teenage girl. She works really hard. The fact that she doesn't really learn much, her mother's not around her, and her dad, she doesn't really care for her dad very much. So a lot of the skills she has, she just picked up on her own and just learned. I love the relationship she had between her and Soul. Of course, that's not really focused here, but yeah. She can kick your ass, but she can also be kind of gentle as well. There's a nicer side to her, which Mereoleona has that as well, but she kind of always has that perpetual like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you look at me the wrong way sort of thing.
I'm also gonna go Maka.
More.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go pretty much all the reasons you said, because I was literally thinking like, how do I convince everybody that Maka is cooler? Like,
you don't need to. That's the thing. Yeah,
she's I don't know. Yeah, she's same reason I went with Mikasa. Just she's a character who develops. I don't really know the other girl that well, so I can't say. But the reason why I like Maka is just like you see her her grow and develop. It's more of like a what is the word? I can't remember what it's called. It's the character who develops characters around them instead of like them developing themselves.
Oh, yeah, there is a name for that.
Yeah, in that sense, it is two very different characters because Mereoleona is not a main character, and she is introduced when she's already like in her 30s. So she's already a developed person, but she is a badass. And recently in the manga, we got some of the backstory between her and her brothers and stuff because they are all Vermilions.
Mm-hmm.
The fire magic users, the royals, and it's very, very cool stuff. And she's so badass. Like,
I think you could tell how much like they choose a developed character through her like tutelage of Noelle and also what's his name, Asta as well. I remember one time when they were climbing the mountain, he's like, "Oh, I guess you gotta surpass your like." She pulled up like a pure Yami. Like, I guess you gotta surpass your limits, otherwise you're done. Like, you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you might as well give up now, type of thing. And she really is like these are two different characters. Maka is a well-developed main character versus Mereoleona. They're both characters that can kick her ass, but I think Mereoleona is more of a badass. And whenever I've only read like 100 and something chapters of Black Clover, so I'm not completely caught up. But whenever she is in the chapter, she's a side character, but she just takes control.
yeah.
It's like my interest is peaked instantly, and she's like her presence takes control of the chapter. So I'm gonna vote for her.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, she just takes center stage, takes the limelight immediately, and you just love her. And Briggs, man, you got to get caught up because some crazy stuff is happening in the manga right now. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
See, I don't know much about Mereoleona. I can't even say her name. But I don't know. All right, Mereoleona. Like, okay. I'm gonna call her Mary. I don't know much about Mary, but I know about Maka, and I mean, since I don't know about Mary, and I know the fact that Maka, works for Lord Death, That
Yeah,
makes
sure.
her a badass,
Yeah.
and therefore I think she is a WAMEN that can definitely kick my ass. I know that fact for sure. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
about the other girl. So my vote's for Maka.
That's a big rip.
That's-
Natsukaku.
Oh, I can't wait to see a certain person in chat's reaction to that.
Well, the problem here, everybody, is that I feel like not enough people know about Mereoleona, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. However, Maka is a cool character. I wouldn't, in terms of girls who can kick my ass, she's not my number one choice. But respect,
She could do it though. Like everyone on this list can.
Oh, no.
Yeah, everyone can. Yeah,
She can do it. But it's like, to what extent can she do it?
She could take out a giant scythe blade and like launch an energy blast through your soul. So yeah, I'd say yeah.
She can punch you so hard that she shatters your face with friendship. I don't think. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we need to bring that up.
Oh no.
She can hit you with
alright.
a book really hard.
Yeah,
Fair
exactly.
enough. Fair enough, everybody. Maka moves on to the next round. She will be
Aha!
she will be facing Mikasa next. But before that, we have the next matchup, which is Briggs. Say it like the guy in like announcing WWE stuff.
In the red corner, we have Urza from Fairy Tail versus Shigure from Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, a master of all things weaponry. Two swordsmen against each other in a battle royale. I don't know.
Let's
Yeah.
get
I hope
ready
I
to
impressed.
rumble! Okay.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I like it. I haven't seen Kenichi, so I'm going with Urza, and she is also like, when I was watching Fairy Tail, she was my favorite female character. So
God damn it, Animac. Let me try to sway you to the dark side first.
no,
I'm
but
oh, go ahead.
so no. I just know a lot of people say that Mira Jane later gets really badass, but like I'm an Urza man. I came for Urza. I stay for Urza.
Let me just say, Urza was one of my favorite characters in Fairy Tail, and Shigure was my least favorite master in Kenichi, and I am still voting for Shigure.
Yeah.
Like she barely talks, but when she does, it's fucking badass and like inspirational. She's hotter in my opinion, but whatever. That's personal preference. And she would slap the shit out of Urza. Ease.
Oh,
Ease.
come on.
No, ease. Okay? Like
Read
I
the donation, Briggs. Read the donation right now.
Urza's awesome. According to her fellow Fairy Tail Guild members, she can easily kick down 2 mountains. Bruh.
Ooh, that's a
There's a scene.
interesting feat.
There's a scene in Kenichi where they take away Shigure's sword because she's too like they wanted her to go easy on people and not kill them,
Right.
basically, right? So they gave they gave her a rice spoon, and she fucking slices everyone with it. Okay, like it's for
Did
comedic
she-
effect, but that's
Did she knock 2 mountains away with the spoon though?
No.
So
But I feel like that
therefore-
if she had a sword, like like the way Mihawk sliced open a glacier, I feel like that'd be something Shigure could pull off. Okay.
Well, Urza could do that too. So I have never seen Kenichi. I'm going with Urza.
Another vote out of ignorance, just like mine. Thank you, Ducky.
Yeah, well, I got nothing to go for here. I got no basis. Urza's. I mean,
She
I
could
have my
slice a
problems
mountain
with
with
Fairy
a spoon.
Tail.
A
I got
spoon,
problems with
goddamn.
Fairy Tail, but Urza.
I'll go with
I'll give her-
Spoon Lady to help out Briggs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come back to me. Come back to me when you've taken out everybody with a spork, and then we'll talk.
Oh.
But
Okay, she's trading Kenichi, and they didn't want her to like kill Kenichi, so they give her a rolled up newspaper, and then she cuts off all of
Yeah.
Mio's clothing.
all right, that sounds pretty badass.
Cause
Yeah,
and then
I have to go with Briggs.
oh,
on
thank
this.
you,
Yeah, I just
Evanito.
have to.
And then the
There you
master
go.
walks in and it's like, swords are nothing but sheets of metal to Shigure, a true master of swordsmanship, could use anything.
So Shigure wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Come on, man. This is all going like not the
I
way
wanna-
I wanted.
Okay,
I
this
wanna
is
see her
the
fight with,
opposite
like, a
of what I
water noodle
predicted,
now.
like, honestly.
I know.
I thought it was going to
Also-
be Sayako, Mereoleona, and Urza, but I managed to bring you guys over. I didn't think anyone watched Kenichi, so that... Thank you, Jojo. Thank you, Evanito.
I
You're
mean,
welcome.
I made that video on Miu. So.
On Miu. Yeah, I knew you were the only other person who's a man of culture. I was going to put Miu for
Exactly.
Indian, but I feel like I put Miu in too often, so I wanted to give Shigure some screen time.
I will eventually watch this show.
Please
Yeah,
do. Please
I
same.
do.
will.
Same. Also, shout out to Bow Ties Are Cool for that 1,000 magical crystal donation to
Woo.
rep Urza. But
Yeah.
man, what can I do? We tried. Me and Tekking tried.
I'm not that upset by it, honestly. I voted for Urza more out of ignorance.
Both of them did.
All right, what's the next matchup?
And in the
Brigo?
next round, we have two characters that I honestly don't even know, barely. We have
There's one of them uses scissors, I think.
yes, that's Ryuko.
Here's scissors.
Where'd you get a pair of scissors?
Ryoko. Okay, can you announce this round, Animac?
Yes.
You got this.
In the next matchup, we have Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell versus Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill. Both excellent characters, in my opinion. Very different, though. Motoko is very much like a cool, kind of like silent but deadly type. You know, cold, calculating, very, very cool cyborg. Whereas Ryuko is like just like a mad lad, a mad lass. She's like, you know, anger takes over. She wants revenge. She's crazy. She's over the top, and we love her. So this is a interesting matchup, guys.
I've never seen that First Lady, and I've only seen a little bit of it's Kill la Kill, right? She's from, right? Yeah. I've only seen a little bit of that, but I'm probably have to go with Ryoka.
You're
No, I
you're
haven't.
not aware of Ghost in the Shell?
I haven't. No, I'm weird.
Yeah. Well,
I don't.
people say you're a fairy.
I am, but that doesn't mean I've seen everything.
I don't know how it's related, but
Well, fairies
It
live for a long time, therefore he would have a lot of...
I'm a scissor fairy. I'm Edward Scissorhands.
So
well, I mean, go
know
ahead.
of both series, but I haven't watched either. I've watched like 3 episodes of Kill la Kill, and I didn't really give Ghost in the Shell a chance. So, someone else talk.
Well, I've seen Kill la Kill all the way through. I've seen just like the first 3 episodes of one of the Ghost in the Shell series.
See, I'm not
And-
the only one.
So, like, I can say that Motoko is a trained assassin, and I think she would definitely fare a lot better than Ryoko. Or what's her name again? Ryoko? Ryuko. There you go. But, like, yeah, like, so my vote is for Motoko, even though I know that, you know, Ryuko is a lot more powerful in a sense, but that's only if she has scissors and no clothes on. I feel like a trained assassin would definitely like beat her any day and like can kick my ass because I'd be dead and I wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
but like, everything you said was kind of like a positive for Yoko, though.
Yeah, but like a trained assassin would take her out and she wouldn't.
Yeah,
Trained assassins, like, they don't wear clothes, so that makes them easier to maneuver. So that just makes sense, right?
Yes. So it's a very different matchup because, again, if you look at how they would fight, Motoko uses like modern technology, guns, and like stealth, all this stuff. She has like a cyborg body, so
Yeah.
it's a sci-fi. Whereas, you know, Kill la Kill is obviously a fantasy. They use like magical power-esque things. So again, hugely different matchup. You're only gonna see this on Rank Cafe, folks. I'm gonna go with Ryuko just because I like her crazy attitude more. Motoko is more like cool, calm, collected. Ryuko is like over the top crazy, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. You like crazy.
I like crazy.
Is it 2-2 now? Or,
I
or
think
did
it-
somebody win?
I think it might be 3-2.
No, who?
I haven't
Rick.
voted.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't either.
Greg.
Okay.
And it's 2-2. Can I flip a coin?
No,
I
you
haven't
take
voted.
a point.
I'll flip
I
a
haven't
coin
voted for
for you.
anybody.
Oh, it's
For everyone.
Ryoko. Crazy.
Okay, I'm voting for Motoko because she looks more like a badass and she's a silent badass type.
She
And
just looks more like a
Well,
badass.
I haven't watched either of these shows other than a little bit of Kill la Kill, and I didn't like it, so I dropped it. So by default, I'm
Yeah.
voting for Motoko.
I'm kind of in the same boat you are, Briggs. Like, I've
I've
watched
watched
a few episodes
like
of Kill la Kill.
music videos and trailers for Ghost in the Shell and stuff for like the different versions of it, and she always looks super cool and badass.
I
she could definitely kick
like
my ass. Go
I
ahead.
like Scarlett Johansson, and she came out with a live action movie, but I haven't even seen that yet.
And just like that, it took my
That
vote.
movie was just.
I was gonna say, like, so many people are like, "What did you just say?" That movie's hot garbage.
I haven't seen it at
I
all.
thought the movie was okay. I don't think the movie's bad.
It's pretty rough.
like on its own. But because I've seen all the Ghost in the Shell franchise, everything, the movies, the TV series, the
Right.
everything, to me, like obviously overall, the Hollywood movie doesn't do much. But if you just think of it as its own thing, it's okay. Like a little
Okay.
dipping your toe into the story. But no, I've seen all of Ghost in the Shell. I love it. I appreciate it. I've seen various series. I've seen all the movies. But I think that Ryuko is just a more lovable character.
I think her and Kill la Kill in general serve better as memes than a character in the show.
Well,
Like,
memes, yeah.
yeah, like I think I'm starting to think Nux is like affecting me on some level because I used to love Trigger, but now every time I look at a show of theirs, I'm like, this is just like, it's just nonsense, and they're posing it as like, isn't it deep? And that's how I feel about Kill la Kill.
But
Like,
I
it's-
explained multiple times that it is actually deep.
I
and it's not-
know. It's just how I feel.
Oh, don't get manipulated by
Okay,
Nux.
but it
He's
shouldn't have to be
basically a cult
explained.
leader, but for anime.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
like
fair.
yes, there could be an explanation, but it shouldn't have to be explained. Like when you watched Evangelion, you know there's deeper messages without even if you don't understand them, like you know that they're there. With Kill la Kill, when I obviously I didn't watch nearly enough to understand it, but from what other people have told me as well, it's like you don't see them until some person pulls out some fucking like philosophy major and it's like, yeah, well actually if you look at it like this, like it. The
I
themes
didn't
From
have
this
to
angle,
be.
I love how you're literally mocking me to my face. Some philosophy majors like, well,
It's just, I'm like,
actually,
that's
Wait.
just
that's
this is
literally
straight
what
up
I
anime.
do.
I didn't think Evangelion had any messages at all. It was the most boring anime ever about robots or some shit. I don't know.
Oh my
No,
God.
it was pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I
I gotta
support
go-
you,
I
Adam
remember-
Mac, when you talk about Gurren Lagann in that way. So
Well, I talk about like Evangelion 2 has a lot of philosophical messages that you best understand if you're actually familiar with a lot of philosophical material. So
Yeah.
man,
I
like,
agree. I still think the themes are pretty surface level versus like sometimes when people talk about certain series, it's so deep that's like no one even like you don't even know if the author intended it type of thing.
Yeah.
Or even if they did
Yeah.
it so deep that like most viewers won't even notice it. So is it really impacting like the show if no one's really seeing it type of thing?
Mhm. I know where you're coming from.
I mean, yeah, like
I wish I could word
Evangelion.
this argument a little bit better. I feel like it's not affecting my enjoyment of the series versus with something like Evangelion. I'm seeing it, and even if
Yeah.
let's say I don't understand it, I know that there's themes that are there that are influencing the story.
Briggs, to be fair, I'm pretty sure you said you never even finished Keijo, so like you know nothing of philosophy. my
I
friend.
saw
Briggs.
the Gilgamesh reference, and I was sold. I need to finish the series though.
Anime
For
Mac, you need to write that book, The Philosophy of Keijo. Okay.
Oh
Because
my
they
god.
have like I have the philosophy of Game of Thrones and the philosophy of Harry Potter. You need to write the philosophy of Keijo. It would sell millions. Yeah.
1000%.
I will have a great clickbaity cover for that book. Trust me.
Well, that's required basically. It's Keijo for God's sake. But
Yeah, you can't even blame me. It's
no, you can't. I would be upset if you didn't.
Mhm. So where are we, guys?
Yeah,
We
we kind of got a little off topic there. So in the first round, we had Mikasa advance, we had Maka advance, we had Shigure advance, and Motoko advance.
Yep.
And on the right side of the bracket, we have Cornelia from Code Geass versus
Wait.
Revi from Black Lagoon.
So Motoko did win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay, just checking.
It was tied, and I just tossed my vote out of ignorance.
I must have missed the final vote, but okay, that was 3-2. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have Cornelia from Code Geass versus Revi.
Revi from
Oh,
Black
man.
Lagoon. And Revi, just take my vote. Just take it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Revi's
that's
going
not
all day
fair.
every day.
Like one of the coolest, most badass female characters in all of anime. If not, and like she's honestly one of my waifus. And like I usually don't go into like those type of characters for waifus, but she still is because that's how cool she is.
That
But
is
she just
so
is the
true.
coolest.
But
Yeah.
to be fair, it's like made explicit that Revi has bad personal hygiene.
And I'd still
Okay.
fucking smash. Like I feel like that says something about her character, man.
Like,
my gosh.
I don't
Revi
think
is-
you would be the one doing any smashing, bro.
Oh yeah, she'd smash me.
like, this is getting weird.
Is this a unanimous vote for Revi then?
I think
I like these two characters for different reasons, but like really different reasons.
Yeah.
But I have to go Revi.
on like Cornelia, again, we have a pretty much main character versus a side character, so we don't know that much about Cornelia. But Cornelia is such a badass. Like she is, first of all, stunningly beautiful. Second of all, she like runs army divisions like it's nothing. Like she's like, they call her like something like the witch or something. The Witch of Britannia. She just like leads an entire army, crushes countries. All the like men that are subordinate to her like look up to her like a goddess. But Revi is just like this gritty, doesn't give a damn, uncouth, uncultured. Like Cornelia is like a royal. And
That's just
Revi
like they
is,
couldn't be more different.
Yeah, they couldn't be more different. Oh my god.
It's a good matchup, honestly.
If I knew a little bit more about Motoko, I would have put her against Revi, but I didn't even know who she was at first.
That would have been,
right. And also, a lot of people are talking about Lisa in chat. I apologize. After I spent a while making the bracket, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot Lisa. I'm like, oh, too late now.
Well, to be fair, we had Lisa previous one.
Yeah.
Lisa. I don't know. I keep saying Lisa. I'm a huge JoJo fan. Lisa, not that great.
What are you
Oh my god!
Not that great.
Get out of here, JoJo.
There's so many better girls.
Did you even read part 2, sir?
Excuse me. Like she fine.
No, she's great. Man.
Like, she is.
Don't
Keep going as I'm holding my baseball bat. You can't see right now.
I was gonna say I'm not looking at the Google Hangouts, but I believe you.
No one is as good as my girl Shinobu from part 4.
Yeah. Just love that you said like.
I'm like, who's Shinobu? I'm assuming it's like the wife that Kira's with. Yeah.
Kira's incredibly.
I'm more of a Trish fan if we're going JoJo, but I mean.
Trish.
From part 5?
Trish.
I like the math symbol dress she has.
Yeah,
It was a cool design.
She has one line in the manga. I don't want to spoil because I don't think it's happened yet in the anime, but it's pretty great.
Well, she still had barely any lines in the anime.
Exactly.
But
It's coming. It's coming.
Anyway, no one likes math. Shinobu is best girl. And I am a masochist, obviously.
Let's get back on topic, guys. Revi versus Cornelia.
Moving back to Revi, I'm voting her. So let's count these up.
I can't decide, man. I honestly, they're so different, and I love them both. And like, I think of Cornelia, I'm like, yo, Cornelia, and then I think of Revi, I'm like, oh my god, Rev, dude, man. Like, I don't know, like, what do I base this on? Because they're both such great characters for what they are within their own anime. It's like,
Animac, look into your heart.
I don't know.
Listen into your heart. Close your eyes and picture your true anime waifu kicking your ass upside the head.
Who would you rather
kick your ass upside the head?
Well, honestly, if we're talking about who I would rather kick my ass, I would have it be Cornelia.
Okay. Well,
I feel like we should have been like deciding these on like the most badass character that could kick your ass. Like not strength wise. It's like whoever's like.
It isn't strength wise.
Not strength wise, but like.
No one's doing strength wise. We're doing overall character. Like
power scaling is kind of hard when there's characters who are like normal people and then Android 18.
Yeah, I would never say like power scaling, but like for example, Maka versus Mira Leona. It's like, can we really judge these by character? I feel like maybe we should have judged them. It's too late now, but like whoever's the most badass, cooler WAMEN that can kick your ass.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what you've been doing, but
that's the only reason.
Why did fucking Maka win?
The only reason I went for Maka is
because she can kick your ass.
Girl yet. Yeah, she can kick my ass, and I haven't seen the other girl.
Yeah, Maka won because a lot of people haven't seen Black Clover or read the manga.
Fair
but
enough.
It's fair enough. I mean, I haven't seen Kenichi, but in terms of like. Yeah, power. Like, look at this matchup. We have a girl with a gun versus a girl who rides a mecha.
And like, Revi would still find a way to fucking win. No, she wouldn't. But I want to believe that she would.
I'm gonna go with Cornelia just because, like, if I was talking about kicking my ass in that crazy way that Tekking is talking about, then I would want it to be the refined.
Don't knock it till you tried it. No, I almost called you Nux.
Oh no. Well, sorry.
No.
That actually sounded close to it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's my best Nux. I can only do one syllable words, and then maybe
well.
Cornelia would kick your ass in a refined way. She would do it in a dignified way, and I that's what I'm voting for. But I love Revi too.
You're voting for a dignified ass kicking.
I do believe you deserve a walloping now, sir.
No, that's great.
Oh,
We have
my
two
goodness.
Revies and one Cornelia, I believe, right?
What is this stream?
I ended up voting for Revy in the beginning.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, has Evan voted?
Yeah, I'm like, I voted way.
So
in the
I
beginning.
voted for
Oh, okay.
Revy. Evan voted for Revy. Animac voted for Cornelia. What about you two?
Oh, I'm Revy all the way.
You're Revy, and
Yeah.
Tekking voted for Cornelia.
I voted for Revy.
You voted for 4 votes for Revy. Get out of here,
Straight.
Cornelia. Let's go on to the next round.
Oof. I love. She's my favorite. She's one of my favorite in Code Geass, but like, Revy's a character who I know. She's not usually my type, but like, I'm all
But
about
she's
Revy.
a great character.
She's
Exactly.
so cool
Yeah.
and such a
She's
good
so
character
cool.
that she becomes your type.
Exactly. She's so rad.
Yeah,
She's
you
awesome.
don't have a say in the matter.
Exactly.
All right, in the next round, we have
You
Boa
vote for-
Hancock from One Piece versus Albedo from Overlord.
Mm.
Okay, I've never seen Overlord, but she looks pretty damn threatening.
Yeah,
She's
so
not.
Albedo is one of my like top 5 waifus. Like she's a yandere. Like she's the
Okay.
type of waifu, like
points.
monster waifu, that if she loves you, she will kill anyone who is even like the smallest threat to you.
Oh, that's not okay.
No, it is. It is.
Well,
Tekking.
I mean, Boa Hancock's not very different in that regard. If anyone's a threat to Luffy, well,
Yeah, and I know that's why I'm having a moral
Yeah.
crisis here, deciding.
I
None
will
of-
look down on you so hard that I'm looking up and then kill you.
But
Yes,
is
exactly.
Is Boa Hancock a demonic magical creature?
No, I gotta say no.
She has demonic magical curves.
Yes.
Oh,
But
that
so
is
does
true.
Albedo.
It is not
So does
natural.
Albedo. It's a little, yeah.
It's like the universe she lives in is trying to make her sexualized no matter where she's at or what she's doing.
It's very
like
true.
it's like Oda planned it or something.
Okay, and Briggs is gonna be upset, and so is Tekking, but I'm only on chapter 300, so I haven't seen Boa yet.
Oh,
Oh, it's fine. She's coming up.
Yeah.
honestly, man, someone commented that I've been sweating 'cause I haven't talked about One Piece yet. I think I'm gonna vote for Albedo.
Oh,
Me too.
And like,
Oh,
don't
shocked
get
you
me
said
wrong,
that.
I love Boa Hancock. Like, I think she's a great character. But I do think that Albedo is a little bit more of a badass. And if that's what I'm voting my criteria on, like, she's a badass that will kill and
Is she
kick
like
your
a
ass.
is she like a regular demon or is she like a succubus or a vampire? Like what does she do?
well, she's not a vampire.
Okay.
I
just like a
wish I could
demon.
confirm whether she
What?
was a succubus, but I'm not sure.
What does
Alright.
she do? That is a good question.
What does she do?
She stands around and tells other people what to do.
That's
Oh, all
literally
right. Well,
all
that's a
she
commanding presence. Boa does that as well. So
There you go.
does. Yeah. I don't know. This one's tough for me because
yeah,
like,
really, honestly, I'm probably just gonna go Boa because I'm One Piece guy. But you know,
see for me in this instance, it's like, okay, who am I? Am I just a random like person standing by, or am I Luffy or like Lord Ainz in this situation?
that is true.
You know, Boa wouldn't kick my ass if I'm Luffy.
Yeah, she would kick everybody else's ass though. Like,
Yeah.
like Luffy's the only person she like acts like nice around. You know, really.
Yeah, she's literally a terrible person to everyone else.
Oh no, yeah, totally, 100%. Like, yeah. Well, okay, she's kind of nice to her 2 sisters, but she kicks like old ladies out of like roofs, like Emperor Kuzco style. So it's like,
Oh my gosh.
She
Can't wait
does.
to meet her.
oh yeah, she's a
Jeez.
charmer.
Oh boy.
People in the chat are confirming that Albedo is a succubus.
Yeah, I was going to
Ah, I
say,
see,
I
I
didn't want to
see.
say it because I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure that she was a succubus.
Honestly, considering the fact that I've seen like over 700 episodes of One Piece, I'm just gonna go for Boa because I haven't seen enough. Yeah, I haven't seen enough of freaking Albedo at all.
Yeah, well, that's all nice and all, Evanito, but it's still 3-2 for Albedo.
Really quick question: Overlord that's a manga, right? Because that was in a Barnes and Noble yesterday, and they had Overlord, but it was like a light novel series.
No, light
It
novel
is a light
the
novel.
original.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty
all
sure,
right,
yeah.
all right.
Light novel was original, and then they ended up adapting both a manga and an anime, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
like
It
it's an
looked pretty
isekai,
cool.
guys.
Yeah.
You know they all
And-
started light novels.
Oh,
Fun
right,
fact,
yeah.
Albedo wasn't even in the original web novel. They added her in later.
Oh, okay
Oh,
then. Well,
that's a fun fact.
Yes.
There you go.
It looks like I upset a lot of people in chat by not voting for One Piece for the first time ever.
Yeah, dude,
Which
I'm kind of
shows-
shocked myself.
Which shows
Good
that I'm
for-
not
for
biased
one.
and I actually vote for the better character, or not even the better character, but based on the brackets criteria. I'm not
Well,
that biased, even
for
though
I'm
one-
totally biased.
For
I'm
one,
preparing
I'm
myself for the inevitable decision because it might be Yoruichi versus Boa at some point, and I have to make my peace with Bleach and One Piece here.
Ooh.
it's not.
I know.
It's not gonna be Boa because she just lost.
Okay, then. Well,
and
that
either
makes that
way, she
decision
would have
easier
got
for me.
wrecked the next round versus Revi.
Probably, yeah.
3,000%.
All right. Next up,
Next up, we have Armstrong. What's her first name?
Olivier.
Olivier Mira
Armstrong.
Armstrong.
From Full Metal Alchemist versus Android 18 from the Dragon Ball
Oh my
franchise.
God! Why did you do this?
Android 18.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
for you, Animac. Just for you.
First of all of you, shut your mouths. Okay?
18.
Don't you
18.
dare!
Zip.
Don't you dare pretend like this is an easy decision.
It is.
It's a very easy
It's a very easy decision.
It's 18, dude.
Have you people even seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
I think we're all voting for
Uh,
Armstrong,
yeah.
no?
I'm going Armstrong for this one. I don't know what
I'm
you
going
guys are
18.
gonna do.
A bunch of people said 18, and I'm like, guys, 18 is my favorite female character in all of Dragon Ball. 100% love her.
One of the few
But
that actually does
Olivia
something.
Mira Armstrong is just so badass. It's like so badass.
I
Yeah.
know.
18 so bad she wiped out humanity.
She commands an entire
the
northern.
alternate
She like the
timeline.
northern fortress alone is just hers, and she
But
just
the
like
question is,
Eh.
can she kick your ass?
yeah.
Well,
I mean, they
well-
both can, but like, which one will be more effective at doing so?
Well, obviously,
Well,
Android 18's fucking like
I was gonna say 18
universe
could turn
level
into
or whatever
dust.
the fuck. But
Yeah, but if she turns you to dust, you're not feeling it. So
She
you
could
know.
she could break
So
every
she's- so
bone
she's not kicking your ass.
simultaneously if she felt like it.
I think
That's
it maybe
too, but I'm just saying.
it
like,
stands for something that Armstrong's like a human and could still fucking do that to you without even using her
Exactly.
alchemy, right?
18 technically human.
Technically
I mean,
android,
kinda.
technically human,
She's-
technically superpowers.
She a cyborg, even though
I
they
also
call her
like-
an android.
All I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
know
just
is
a
Armstrong
translation stupid
fucks
thing,
Fort Briggs, and I'd let
Yeah.
her do the same.
No, I
yeah.
mean, Olivia Mira Armstrong is so cool. She is also probably inspired by Lady Oscar from Rose of Versailles, 70s anime that I enjoy.
Oh, yes, I've heard. Of that.
But on the other hand, 18 is not only a great wife and mother, on top of being a psychotic killer for much of the series, she also is the one who destroyed Ribrianne. Like, that is in itself such a high. Oh, man, this is
All right,
That's the high point.
I see your Brienne, and I raise you with the fact Olivier uses a sword. Gentlemen, the cards are on the table.
Curses! I love
This is why I'm mad at you now, Briggs, because like both of these two are so much better to me than a lot of the other ones we talked about, and they should not have been together in the first round.
So it's very hard for me to make these brackets in the way like I'm like, oh, is the left side overpowered? Is the right side overpowered? I try to even it out, and I just realized that you guys all have shit taste, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really
Well,
Because everyone I think is gonna go through, like I can't make any predictions.
Anime fans, get them in here to do this, then I guess.
I'm just gonna go with Olivia Mira Armstrong, but I'm not certain, but I'll just go with her.
I
No,
feel
you
like
are certain.
18,
Yeah.
18 and 17 upon introduction, like those two oozed badass. Like they
Yeah.
were the craziest, darkest, most badass thing we had seen in the series up until that point. And in
Yep.
fact, after that point as well. Like 18 and 17
you know-
are still the coolest characters in my opinion.
And you know what was funny about that whole thing is that Toriyama kind of invented them sort of last minute because
Yeah.
the first two designs are like, oh, these look weird. And then they come out with the two androids and they're like, well, hurry up, get to Cell already. But they still
Yeah,
turned out
that's-
pretty badass.
That's the thing. Like the editors were the editors were like, no, these two punk kids, these suck. Meanwhile, everybody's like 17 and 18 are the coolest part of that whole thing.
No, I'll give it
Sounds
to you. I'll
great.
give it to you. 19 and 20 did not look good at all. But when they got to
No.
17, 18, I was like, oh, yeah, these are the guys that I was waiting for. These
Yeah,
are
this
pretty
is
awesome.
Yeah, this is the shit. I will argue that Cell is more badass. Perfect.
Well,
Cell.
yeah.
But if we're
but-
talking about badass WAMEN, 18.
Honestly, that
Just
build
saying.
up was just great because it goes from like 19 and 20 that they see first to 16 and 17, and then Cell has to absorb 16 and 17 to get become perfect Cell. that was like probably the best arc in all of Dragon Ball Z for me.
Oh, it was so much fun. I wish I could go back to 1998
Samesies.
for just one day.
All right, so what are our votes? I voted for Armstrong.
I think Armstrong won.
I haven't even voted yet.
Okay, so I voted for Armstrong. Tekking, who did you vote for?
Armstrong.
Jojo, who did you vote for?
18.
And
And
I voted for Armstrong too, so Armstrong wins.
Regardless,
Yes!
Armstrong would win. Yeah, I was gonna vote for Armstrong anyway.
You would have also voted for Armstrong?
Yeah.
Oof.
But
Now I know
again,
how the Mac feels.
18 is like would be probably top 3 in this whole bracket for me, so that is rough. But all right, and
Oof.
who's
And
next?
the final matchup of round 1, we have Yororichi from Bleach versus Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop.
This is fairly difficult for me because Faye is Bae, and she's like the first.
Oh, he kind of died.
Yeah, Tekking just
Tekking, no.
RIP.
Well,
The
wait
decision
for it.
made him explode.
It's true.
Oh, no.
I think Yoruichi is like the most beautiful woman in all of Bleach,
Yes.
but Faye is just so badass. And like
There we go.
the idea for the title here comes from Cowboy Bebop. When Spike in the movie says, "I love a woman who can kick my ass."
My ass.
Granted, it's not about Faye, but
It may as well have been. Like,
May as
like
well.
he was thinking of. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. But real talk. Like, I think this is the interesting dilemma between like anime women who can kick your ass, because you have a powerful badass person versus someone who in their actions is badass. Like, they may not be as tough, but they are badass in the way that they're just in the way that they behave. In the way
oh yeah. Obviously, Faye can't compete with Bleach in terms of power, but
Yeah.
but
This
yeah,
I think is an interesting one.
she gambles, she smokes, she beats people up, she has a gun, she steals spaceships. I have to go with Faye.
I'm going Faye too. I like both, but I'm going Faye.
I like both as well. This is a really hard matchup for me, but I'm going to vote for Yororichi. I think she's hotter. I think she's more badass.
Fair.
Yeah,
I mean, Faye is hot too, dog.
Faye is
that's
really
why
sweet.
I'm putting the criteria on the board, and I'm thinking that Yororichi for me is a little bit hotter, a little bit more badass, and I don't know who's a better character, but just based on that, I think I'm gonna vote for Yororichi and give her some credit where credit's due.
Fair.
I think
Right on.
Yoruichi is definitely like criminally underrated, and she was definitely one of my first ever waifu because I didn't watch Cowboy Bebop until like 2 years ago. So
Oh, that's fair.
yeah, so I mean, I definitely have to go with Yoruichi, honestly.
Tekking.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened just there, but I'm
Nice.
going Yoruichi.
Hell
There
yeah!
you go.
You came in hard with that last vote.
There you
I
go.
was just like, I'm gonna come in with my decision and see if it's a game changer or just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, it was literally 2-2, man.
That was the most like
that.
oh my god, that was awesome.
I've been rewatching a lot of Bleach lately, and I'm even starting a new Bleach discussion on my channel. So I have a lot of Yoruichi on the brain right now. So
Someone just
Yeah.
said that my criteria is always who is hotter, and I just want to say, oh, clearly I'm a man of culture.
There you go.
I was gonna say a lot of people would say like, oh, they're just saying who's hot. I'm like, yeah.
Okay,
Like-
Tekking, why don't you talk about like Yororichi a little bit? I know you're the Bleach guy. Like what do you like about her character?
Okay, well, she starts off as a cat, so that's whatever.
All right, wow.
So you can talk about how it's a cat in anime though. So there you go.
I did
Shane
not come on
Dawson
my
must
cat.
love her.
Come on my cat. My dick did not go anywhere near my cat.
A
Who
big fan.
just said?
Oh,
Shane
that
Dawson
I
must
did
love
see
her?
that. Yeah. I also took that image of your Neko for purposes later. I need to.
No,
yeah.
it's
But
okay.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I could talk forever how awesome it was. Like, Yoruichi revealed herself as, who she was. And it's like, okay, that's cool. But then later on, you find out about her past and her connection with Uruhara. I love the dynamic between Uruhara and Yoruichi because it's like they're like, you don't know if they're a couple or not. It's just like they're mutually as strong as each other. They respect each other. They're probably banging behind the scenes, but you don't know that for certain. And it's just, I don't know. I like that. You always got to respect someone that just rushes up and just attacks Aizen and just starts punching him in the face like at Karakura Town. That was great. Yeah.
Fair enough. Like the Shane Dawson comment justifies it for me.
I don't follow Shane Dawson, so I have to find out all this stuff like secondhand. But
Yeah.
I saw it on Meme Review, so that's the only reason why I knew what was going on.
I don't watch that either.
I saw it on Twitter. What? I saw it on Twitter.
What? I stay away from I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of really popular shows and things on YouTube that I just never even know exist. I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna start DMing you every time a meme review comes out.
By the
You gotta
way, the latest Logan Paul mockumentary is actually good.
It is. It's fantastic.
I do know about Logan Paul, so maybe I should check that out.
I laughed my ass off. So
It was the greatest thing.
So Yoruichi moves on to the next
Yes.
round. I'm still
Next
upset about
round.
Faye. I'm still upset about Faye.
That does hurt. That does hurt. Dude, we are not doing well,
To-
Animac,
No,
in
we're
this
not.
bracket.
To be
Jojo,
fair,
what
this was the
happened
hardest
to
matchup for me to
Digimon
decide.
that one time?
Was that?
When you voted for Digimon that one time, it disrupted the fate.
I feel like the Digimon Isekai thing is never going to ever go away. I'm gonna hear about this.
It is though. If you look, just from the definition of isekai, it is. It has.
It is
to
the
be.
best one. Like,
Oh, if
I'm
it's
not-
the
I'm not having
best,
this conversation.
I'm gonna throw out an idea. Honestly, my contender for best isekai ever is Drifters because it's
That is a
awesome.
good show.
Drifters
It
is
is an
really good.
amazing show.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
I
it
just
is. It
have
is an isekai, and it is good.
Yeah.
All right, so, round two. What do we have, Briggs?
In
All
round
right.
2, we have Mikasa versus Mara Leona, and then we
No,
have.
it was Maka.
Nice try.
Shut down.
Wait. What happened?
It was Maka.
Maka.
I'm still
Yeah.
upset about that. Okay, Mikasa versus Maka.
Subconsciously took that out.
You know what'd be great if you guys didn't know this and just went along with it.
I kind of should have.
Don't worry, Briggs. I'm also in denial, but
Yeah.
it was definitely Maka, and I'm going for Mikasa.
I don't know what I want to vote for here.
Fun fact: Soul Eater got me back into anime, in a big way. So I have a nostalgic tie. So that should make me lean towards Maka, but I'm going Mikasa.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
I
Jojo.
don't even like Mikasa that
I'm
much.
gonna have to edge toward Mikasa on this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of Soul Eater too. It wasn't like a big thing in my life, it really got me back into it or anything. But yeah, it was all right. But I just like Mikasa better, I guess, compared.
Okay. All right, people. All right. See, first of all, how could you just look past the friendship punch?
The friendship punch. She punches him so hard that it ends the series.
Exactly. Come on.
pretty-
I
It's
think
pretty impressive.
There
think it's
was
so
also
impressive.
something with a Grim Reaper in there somewhere. But
He was in there.
like
No, I love Maka. She is awesome. The power. It's bravery. That's what it was. Bravery.
yeah, it
power
wasn't
of bravery.
friendship. Friendship is more like
Friendship was part of it. Like,
friendship is more like Lucy's thing from Fairy Tale, but it
True,
was more of
yeah.
yeah, the bravery to stand up in the face of adversity.
evil. Yeah, that was the whole point. There was a lot of symbolism and things
Yeah.
and metaphor with Soul Eater.
Yeah.
And see, I think that's what makes her way more badass than Mikasa.
But Mikasa she's got abs.
Right.
abs.
Evan, I like
Hey,
Maka
you
better
know-
as a character, but Mikasa is way more of a badass. It's not even
that's
up
that's
for...
the same thing. Like I think Maka's the better character, and that hurts me. But it's true. Maka's a better character. Mikasa is more badass. Maka has a badass moment. In the same way I wouldn't call The Flash from DC badass. He has badass moments. I wouldn't call him himself badass. So in the same way that Maka has badass moments, her character is not badass. Her character is very sweet and a bit of a tsundere.
Aw.
A little bit.
little bit. Not
I
that
don't know,
much.
man. She still has a giant scythe, so
And
I'm
that
glad
scythe
that's cool.
is her friend, which is kind of cool.
I'm standing by my vote.
I'm glad you said scythe when you said she has a giant.
It's like,
So
I didn't
on
know
that
that
note,
one dude from
Mikasa
Fate
advances.
Mikasa,
Yeah.
advances. Thank
Yeah.
you. Come again.
And in the next round, we have Shigure from Kenichi the Mighty Disciple versus Motoko from Ghost in the Shell, I believe.
Yeah,
I
I think
believe.
two people I don't know anything about. Okay.
A spoon tacking, a spoon.
You know what? I am gonna go with that spoon. Kenichi girl, you win.
No, Tekking. Scarlett Johansson, Tekking.
Okay, Scarlett Johansson, purple hair girl, you win. All right, give me a second. I gotta think on this one.
Okay, Motoko has she uses a gun, right?
Yeah.
Shigure would still fuck her up.
No, she wouldn't because she has a cybernetic body. She can't touch her.
Can't
Not
touch
a fight.
Invisible. She has stealth technology. I'm definitely
Stealth
going
technology? Bruh, she could Shigure would know where she is at all times. She's a master.
Part of me is more interested in being the troll because I see chat being like, I swear to God, don't do it. And I'm like, I kind of want to do it. It's like seeing a big red button that says don't push.
Yeah.
It's like, don't vote for this character. I'm like,
And which character is that? Because clearly Shigure is the better option. I don't know.
People are saying don't, like, for Shigure. And some people are saying don't for Motoko either.
Shigure is definitely more badass.
Shigure is 10 times more badass. Like, just judging out the fact that she uses a spoon to beat people up.
I don't know. I haven't seen Kenichi, and I love Ghost in the Shell and Motoko, so I'm gonna go with Motoko Kusanagi.
Let's just say that in the manga later on for Shigure, they have to keep her, like, they capture her, and the only reason they captured her, I don't even actually remember the details, but they had to keep her, like, completely naked, because if she had anything, she'd be able to break out. And then she still broke out with, like, a fucking paperclip or something.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now you have my interest, but
it was good fan service as well.
For now, I will still stick with Motoko.
Oh, wait. I think I've seen, because I've only read a few chapters of History's Strongest Disciple, but I think she was in one of the ones I read. I remember this lady. She's awesome.
I rember you said that you saw her on a motorcycle.
Yeah. She was on a motorcycle with jousting with this Black Knight dude on a horse, and she won, right? Or something like that. I remember. Yeah, she was awesome. I'm gonna go with her.
Well, like, I feel like the reason why, like, it's hard for me to not say that these characters, like, the masters from Kenichi are so badass is because, like, they're designed to be so powerful that, like, anyone else in comparison, like, is weak by comparison. Like, they're so, like, unhuman even though they're human. It's actually it is a comedy in a certain sense, but it's, like, unrealistic how strong they are.
Yeah, kind of that's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Shigure moves on.
Yay!
Hell yeah!
I haven't even seen that show. And I'm like, yay!
This is awesome. All right, we got Revi versus Albedo in the next round.
Revi.
Yeah, cool story. I personally, Albedo is one of my top 5 waifus, but waifus is different than girls that can kick your ass. Revi, definitely for me.
Yeah, because again, what does Albedo even do? Like,
nothing. She stands there. She's so useless.
She supports the fallen.
Hooray!
But she is, like, the second most powerful character within the world. I'm pretty sure. And to be fair, Albedo is one of my waifus as well. But I'm on the same stance. If she's super
powerful, though, even if she's super powerful, she still has to do things.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact: I'm pretty sure she's actually not even in the original light novel, and then they added her to the anime.
No,
it's true. Yeah.
It was one of those things where they add.
If this were Shell tier, I might be voting differently, but it's not. It's the other one, so I'm going Revi.
Honestly, Revi is my favorite character on this bracket.
Revi as well.
Revi-chan.
Revi-chan. Do you think Revi drinks Rev?
And do you think Revi knows Levy?
Revi knows Levy.
Is. But...
Took the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. I forgot how I screwed it up.
Took the levee to the Revi and drove my Chevy.
Chevy. You think Revi drives a Chevy?
I had a Chevy. That Chevy was awesome. I miss it.
This is going weird places.
Oh yeah, it usually does.
No, it does. Yeah. And even without Nux, usually he's the one responsible. But this time it's all JoJo.
I'm sorry.
JoJo is secretly Nux.
That's his sock account ID. He's like what he wants to hide.
So Revi moves on. Then who's next?
And next up in the last round of round 2, or last matchup of round 2, we have Armstrong versus Yororichi, I believe.
Oh,
yep.
Oh man,
Yororichi.
Fort Briggs, bro. I'm going with Olivia Mira Armstrong. Like, her incredibly buff brother is scared shitless of her.
Oh yeah, it's horrifying and hilarious.
Man, this is another hard matchup for me.
I know,
think I'm
right?
gonna vote for Armstrong.
Do you remember when Mira Armstrong, when the one guy, one of the generals or whatever, comes to Fort Briggs and tries to say like, oh well, if you do, you know what with me, maybe.
Oh yeah.
What you need
And
to
she
happen.
just
Oh, okay, why not? And then boom.
You remember when 18 wiped out humanity with her brother? I do.
remember when 18 completely annihilated an entire universe? I remember that.
I remember that too. That was pretty dope.
Well, too bad she didn't
Too
win.
late for 18.
That turns me on. That turns me on, bro.
Does Yoruichi even have like a sword?
Yes, she
Oh.
does, but she never uses it. She prefers to punch things in the face.
Like,
even
she
God
is so
eyes.
strong that she's powerful enough within the Bleach world to not use a weapon.
Yeah,
She can
her-
punch me in the face.
Her
Happily.
weapon Her weapon is punching, and if she really wants to, she could turn into literally like a lightning cat and like just discharge a massive amount of electricity off of her.
I love
Okay.
Bleach so much.
Bleach is I
What
miss
is
it.
this? As Sleep notes in the chat. What is this? Thundercats? Okay.
Oh no, she is a Thundercat. Like that can't
Literally.
even be debated. She is a cat that has thunder, so she's a Thundercat.
She has my vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yoruichi on this one.
Am I the deciding vote here?
Yeah.
Yep.
you're deciding
I
vote.
suppose you are, sir.
Okay,
2-2.
well, I mean, in terms of badass WAMEN and a WAMEN that can definitely kick my ass, they both can. But the fact that Armstrong's afraid of his own sister makes me think that I should also be more afraid of his sister. Therefore, I'm going to go with Olivier Armstrong.
Thank you, bro. She's like my top 2. So
I think she was
thank
like
you.
one of my favorite characters in, honestly, Greed and Olivier Armstrong were my 2 favorite characters in FMA.
Yeah, they are some of the best. I mean,
She's
I
probably
also
my
like,
favorite too.
I also like Ed a lot.
Yeah,
he's
I like Ed.
I relate.
Like,
I relate to him because my younger brother is taller than me, and I hate it.
oh, I liked Hohenheim. I thought he was a really good character. Yeah, there's just so many cool things about.
Yeah. Okay, so we are in the top 4, are we?
I believe
Um,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
we
we
have
have Mikasa versus Shigure and Revi versus Armstrong.
Oh wow!
Oh.
That
tough.
second one is gonna be rough.
All right,
Let's tackle the first
Mikasa
one.
versus Shigure. Shigure could have my vote right off the bat.
Oh my gosh.
Like not like zero hesitation. Okay.
Mikasa for me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Obviously, different worlds, and we have never paired people up against each other to fight before, so it wouldn't be relevant now. But I would say that Shigure could probably fuck Mikasa up with a
How much-
spoon.
How much prep time does Shigure get?
You can't beat a human Beyblade, bro.
Without a doubt,
Now you
can.
How would Shigure fare against a Titan?
Easy.
I think she would do
soft.
well, compared
I
to how
don't
you've
even
been
think that'd be
talking
a
about her.
fight.
She could do pretty good.
I think Shigure would be like the ultimate weapon for the entire human race if she was put
Oh,
into
man.
Attack on Titan. She's a member of the famous dojo Ryuzanpaku, bro.
That's true.
If I knew anything about what Rizu Pako Pataka was, then it was
Evan.
I definitely am still gonna vote Shigure as well, though. Honestly, the anthropomorphic Beyblade just doesn't stand a chance, and I'm more fearful of Shigure.
All right. Well, it comes down to this, boys, and I'm afraid
Matt,
that
people are
I know Mikasa more, but it's Shigure anyway.
Jojo!
Dude, guys, I'm picturing Shigure using a spoon and just scooping out a Titan. Just like
Numb. I love it. Yeah, it's
Jojo.
Shigure anyway.
You are the new Nux, and that is not
I
that is
love you,
not a
Jojo.
compliment.
Sorry.
Well done.
The most evil Canadian ever. Sorry.
there must be an
Shigure moves on to the finals, even though like 2 people here have seen the series that she's in.
I'll check it. How many
Heck yeah.
chapters does it have? Like 100? I'll read it at some point.
Just watch the first 50 episodes.
Just the first 50.
There's only 50 episodes. Or
I'm like, there's
51.
only like 50.
I don't know.
But then there's actually 500 chapters of the manga.
Oh Jesus.
Oh wow.
But the anime, even as a standalone, is worth it.
All right.
And the second semifinals is just so hard, bro. Olivia Mir Armstrong versus Revy. Like that's oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm leaning toward Armstrong a little bit because I do love Black Lagoon, but I've seen definitely Full Metal more, just so it's more fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I've rewatched Full Metal more. I should rewatch Black Lagoon.
It's been a few years. When did it come out? Like I don't know. But it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Probably like 2006 or 7 or something.
Really? It's that old? I thought it was
Yeah.
like 2011 or something.
But I don't think so.
I think Revy's like the coolest female anime character.
She is but Mira is too.
Full
Okay.
Metal Alchemist is cool, but is it as badass as a bunch of pirates? Like,
Yeah, I mean, do the pirates have the ability to create items out of nothing? I don't know, man.
no, you know what they have to use? Guns and their wit and their
Well,
arms.
They have guns in Full Metal Alchemist, but if they're
Well,
most
Yeah,
of the
and
time
that's the
they're not
thing
used.
is the Black Lagoon Trading Company would still come out on top. They'd find a way
Black
because they
Lagoon.
Revy.
Black Lagoon came out in 2010. So
I was closer. Yeah, okay.
you were closer, but
Yeah,
still pretty old by current standards.
I'm gonna vote for Olivier.
I honestly am not sure, man.
I know it's hard. I
I'm
might
gonna
go
vote
back
for-
on
I'm
that
saying-
3 times.
I'm just gonna get in there and vote for Revy. This is a very tough matchup.
Good man.
Two of my favorite females for sure, but Revy's just cooler and more badass in my opinion. They're badass in different ways to a certain extent.
Mhm.
But
I mean, these two and Meta Leona are probably my top 3. But I like Olivia Mir Armstrong more just because she has more class. I don't know, maybe that's just me being like an elitist, but like I feel like Olivia could like
Kick your ass with class.
she would teach me a lesson.
Okay.
Whereas, Revy would just kick my ass, like, and that's it.
Let me ask you.
What will I learn? What will I learn? Nothing.
Let me ask you a
better-
question.
Go
Do-
ahead.
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is more badass to you, Braun or Brienne?
Braun.
Brienne.
Then it's Revy
Why?
You're right.
because they're both the same character.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brienne has, like, in the same way that Armstrong has class, Brienne has class, and she is a badass, but she's not as badass as Braun because Braun is willing to do the stuff that Brienne won't do,
Yeah, he's
just
just
like
like-
Revy.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
you made a
You can
sound
be
argument
badass
there.
and still have like
He did.
you can be badass and still have a strong moral code of conduct.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
Braun,
lame.
Braun kind of does. Yeah, I mean,
I mean-
quit playing mind games with me, JoJo.
Games with my heart.
See, when I think of badass anime WAMEN, immediately usually Revy comes to mind above like everyone else.
100%.
Yeah, she is like an archetype, man. She is.
Yeah.
I
But like
won't. I should stress I won't feel bad about either one winning. I just really want Revy. to win.
Same. Even now, I'm second guessing my Olivier choice because I'm like googling images of Revy and she's so badass.
She's
I'm
awesome.
just gonna go Revy.
My man. Does Revy win?
I'm
That's
going
3
Revy.
for
Fine. I'm
Revy,
changing my
so,
vote.
yeah.
Screw it.
For Revy.
4 for Revy. There you
Yeah,
go.
let's
Yes.
all go for Revy.
Yeah, 5 for Revy.
Revy sweeps.
She
Oh
deserves
my
it.
god.
She deserves it.
And now
Yeah, she really does. I mean, yeah.
in
JoJo
the final
out here
round.
campaigning for Revy.
Da 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 da.
Jesus.
Da 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 da.
We
I
have
didn't think I was
Shigure
actually gonna pull that off.
from Kenichi the
And
Mighty
in the
Disciple.
final
All right.
round-
Did you guys think it was going to come down to this?
Not
I
even
did.
a little bit.
These are my top 2 choices.
Oh, okay. Then I guess. All right. I didn't.
According to Keikaku.
To me, guys, the previous round was the final, so Revy has to win.
Shigure versus Revy in the final.
I gotta go with Revy on that one because I don't know much about.
But the spoon.
Okay,
Okay.
look, dude, I will look up this damn spoon and I will see if it meets the qualifications that you're dishing out. All right. Maybe, hey, did you ever think of that? Maybe it was the spoon that was the thing that was awesome. Maybe she wasn't that awesome.
I'm pretty sure the
hey,
entire
now.
point was that whatever you give her, she's gonna be awesome nonetheless.
No,
Maybe she
no,
just keeps
not-
finding mythical. Maybe that was the spoon of the gods or something.
Okay.
She just keeps finding.
Yeah, I agree with Tekking. Don't underestimate the importance of the spoon in this.
So
Yeah, like-
I would like to point out that I somehow managed to bring Shigure to the finals despite no one watching it except for me and Evanito. And I was actually messaged by one of our viewers to try to figure out a way to make Miyu or Shigure get to the final, or just to troll my way through it. And I did it, but guess what? I'm still voting for fucking Revy in this last matchup.
Yeah.
Good, man. Okay, I'm so glad you said that because I was gonna have to be like, Briggs, I'm really sorry.
Okay, like-
the meme's here. I gotta go.
Well, here's the thing though. Braun versus MacGyver, which is more badass?
Ah, damn it!
Are you sure about that?
MacGyver's lame.
MacGyver, come
No,
on.
no, no. Don't think of MacGyver of like how he looks. Think of MacGyver of how he operates.
Exactly.
That's fair. I was gonna say MacGyver looks like the most.
Because
gross
otherwise,
surfer I've ever
MacGyver would be
seen.
like my grandmother's choice here. You know, like,
I'm
Okay,
proud.
so-
I'm proud that Shigure got as far as she did. I think she's a fantastic character. Obviously, she could kick Revy's ass, no doubt about it. But that's not what this is about.
No.
Revy's just a more badass character all around.
Just look at how Revy like sits on a couch or something. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, you didn't even need to finish the sentence to just be like, "Look at Revy, look at
Just
Revy."
look
That's
at
all you
Revy, yeah.
Just glance in her direction, and be like, oh, okay.
I get why she's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
so
walking the
Revy-
opposite direction now.
Revy wins, and to be honest, when I think of like anime girls that can kick my ass, like Revy's one of the first people I think of as well.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
She's just like an archetype of like, oh, you mean like a girl like Revy? Yeah. So it's basically very fair that Revy wins this whole thing.
I'm actually debating now whether to rewatch High School of the Dead or Black Lagoon tonight now. Because
I
both
think
of
I'm
them,
gonna rewatch Black Lagoon.
The right answer was
both of
Kenichi.
them are sounding really good for tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone's asking what the fuck the bracket was about. We're not power scaling these guys, or otherwise
Oh,
Android
no,
18 would have
no.
killed everybody.
Yeah, 18
Exactly.
would have
Yeah.
would have immediately eviscerated every single human being, except for the spoon.
And that is the 1,000th time we have clarified that. Like,
Yeah, no,
just-
someone's like, what the fuck is the bracket about then? Because
Wait, I don't even know if we know, but it's a thing, and Revy
Why-
wins. So that's all.
Why
you need
is
to
it
know.
every time I show up on Rant Cafe, something chaotic happens?
Because that's Rant Cafe.
Okay,
dude.
everyone,
a
relax.
spoon.
A
Relax.
spoon. That spoon went on to be in Toy Story 4.
All right, Adam Max, let's
power
calm down.
scaling, Android 18 would destroy everyone, and only the spoon would be left. But because this is about overall characters of the girls that in anime that can kick your ass, Revy wins. She is the epitome of girl from anime that can kick your ass, and you would enjoy every moment.
Hell yeah.
Probably. Actually, no, probably about that. 100%.
Man, this is a good bracket. Well, I'm
This was-
satisfied. My top
This-
two
I
characters
liked
made it to
it.
the finals.
This was a lot of fun, despite of what JoJo tried to do.
I'm sorry.
I'm so proud of you, JoJo.
Thank you.
JoJo,
JoJo became a total shit disturber.
Hey,
Everyone watching right now
then Joe
better go
started to-
subscribe to JoJo
Hey,
Talks Too Much.
Yay, JoJo
Hey,
talks.
Animac,
That's
guess
me.
what? I just
What?
realized something.
What?
I don't think 18 would destroy everyone because Yoruichi's technically a soul, so she doesn't have a physical body. So,
Ah, very good point.
that always happened to me every time I would put like Ichigo up against Naruto. The first immediate reaction was just Ichigo's a soul, he can't get hit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, how do you even like? it's
Yeah,
so-
how do you even have a fight? Now, this was before Naruto had all of his crazy, like, god powers and everything. So it was like, yeah, well, there's no fight if that's the case. So I got to change it so they can fight.
I think the real winner of this bracket is Big Mom from One Piece.
Yeah,
Big mama.
Clearly.
but yeah,
Jesus.
thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm gonna briefly read the few reviews that we have on iTunes from last week. They we have like 5, I think, so it's not gonna take us too long. And if you want to review and give us a 5-star review for the podcast, I don't know what's wrong with you, but if you do want to do that, then please go ahead. It does help. First, we got Hisoka did nothing wrong. That is both the title and the username.
What?
Well,
Okay.
okay.
And this lovely person says, This podcast is amazing. Animac is Kaguya and Nux is Shirogane with the constant banter, but deep down they both have an unyielding love for each other that neither will admit. Lord Brigo is Chica.
Hell yeah.
Are you
So
guys
I'm
gonna
best girl,
bang?
is what you're saying.
I was honestly, I was waiting for on Valentine's Day for you guys to put out some sort of video, but I mean, it just never came.
Yeah, well, April Fools, who knows?
Oh yeah!
Yay.
Wait, didn't we?
I
make
already
it-
have my April Fool's video planned. It's gonna be fun.
Didn't we do
Also-
a Rant Cafe for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we did
I thought
one, and
so.
we did like best couples or something.
Nah.
Also, Hisoka says that Animac and Briggs need to catch up to Hunter x Hunter manga because they bring shame to their ancestors. All in all, love the content. Look forward to new podcast episodes every week. Keep up the great work, weebs. Thank you, sir.
Weebish.
Then we have someone saying Aladdin is better than Luffy.
No.
This is just like someone who wants to anger Briggs by saying that Magi is better than One Piece, which I appreciate that someone is trying
Disgusting.
to anger Briggs and not me for once. And I promise you, this next one is not me, but the title is Yuri on Ice is better than Digimon.
That's factual. I actually like your eye nice, so I will stand by that.
This is by Tririam Dreamer. Says, my favorite podcast. I usually work out while listening to it. Also, Nux is always right and has the best taste of any anime YouTuber. Well, now you're just insane. But no, I like how it's like the titles are usually complete memes and then it's like an actual sincere review.
I love that.
Then there's one as if I would like or enjoy any of your guys' content. Bakas.
Oh, you gotta love the tsundere comments. Yeah. It's not like I want to subscribe to your channel and support you or anything like that, Bakanayo.
This is by Mavis, and also says Animax 2019 is in a nutshell a meme of him being choked by metrosexual vampire mon.
Yay, metrosexual vampire mon! My
Fun
favorite.
Fun fact.
Metrosexual vampire mon.
Fun fact. You guys probably think Nux came up with that name for my Otis mon, but it was actually me. I
Yeah.
came up with
I-
metrosexual vampire mon.
I thought of that right away.
Yeah. Well, it was me. Also, we have. It has been too many rank cafes since Digimon was the topic of discussion. Well, now you changed that. I hope you're happy. Mega Kabuterimon is a viable option.
Oh my god, I love Mega Kabuterimon.
And this is by Ganifid. And we
Ew.
also have, finally, Megamine is not a viable option.
Ooh.
Amelia Best Girl, the worm from Hunter x Hunter, My Husbando, Joseph Joestar, #1 waifu.
Wow.
Very coherent review by Jojo is best.
That guy is absolutely a genius, a man of science and
That was-
culture.
It was pure science.
I've never
My-
like.
That was wonderful.
Wow, well done.
Am I
My
correct?
favorite review out of these is Hisoka did nothing wrong. I think we can all agree.
No.
I'm not gonna agree with that.
It's like, no.
What do you mean? That's the one that compares us to the Kaguya anime.
I would say Hisoka did more wrong than Griffith.
Oh, I
actually.
see. I thought you just meant that Hisoka did
Yeah,
nothing
I was
wrong
gonna-
in
Oh,
general.
no. I'm talking about the review. It's just that his
Okay.
username is also Hisoka.
Where
I'm
did
not
you
agreeing with the statement that Hisoka did nothing wrong. I'm just
And-
saying that it's my favorite review out of these.
Animac, where do you got? Are you still ranking on iTunes? Like, where are you at?
I don't know. It
Okay.
changes like hourly, so.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never screwed around with iTunes.
Well, yeah,
before.
Hisoka, whoever you are, if you want to message me on at Anime Outpro on Twitter, you can get a free shirt from animeoutpro.com of your choice. Love you, thank you all for the reviews, and keep them coming.
Aw.
Anything else we need to cover before we call it a wrap, you lovely gents?
I think we're good. I'm good.
Of course, as always, once this is up on YouTube, everyone's channel links will be in the description. Evanito, Jojo Talks Too Much, Tekking101 all have lovely YouTube channels. So does Briggs,
Aw.
All Day Anime,
Aw, thanks,
and
man.
myself, Anime Uproar.
Mine's okay.
I think it's got to the point where Animac just forgets I'm here all the time. Like, doesn't let
I
me,
was like,
I don't get to say an introduction. I don't get to say an outro. I'm not even part of this podcast. By the way, guys, One Piece.
Yeah, that's why. This is why. This is why I ignore you all day, Anime.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, thank you guys. Love you as well. And until next time, until next week, see ya, Space Cowboys.
Bye, Betty.
Bang.
The spoon was the best badass woman.
I'm leaving this all in.